For most folks today, the focus was football. But hundreds of years ago, here in Hawaii, some very different sports were taking center stage. Kamakapili tells us more about the season known as Makahiki.
You know, this year with Super Bowl falling in the month of February is very appropriate to sports being played in Hawaii. It's around the month of February where the season known as Makahiki comes to a close. And to find out more about this season and what it's all about, we're here with the Makahiki practitioner, Anuheli'i. Thank you very much, man, for having us. Now, tell us about what Makahiki season is all about.
The Makahiki season is, is a recognition of the change of the seasons, from summer into winter and from winter into summer. You know, historically it was a time when agriculture reigned, peace reigned, and all about it was really much a time of resurgence of life, you know, where you and I engage in each other and look to do things that will uplift each other.
And I know some of those things are sports and playing games with families and with friends. What are some games that are played particularly during this season?
Some of the games that are played during this season are Kuakini, which is very much like a relay race. Another game, Hakamoa, is a form of a one-legged wrestling. Ulumaika is a very common one that many folks do engage in, a rolling of a hockey puck. And the last one, which is a display of strength, is the Hapai Pohaku.
And what is the significance of these games being played during this time of the year?
The significance of these games being played is the opportunity for those in the practice to showcase their talent, as well as elicit a healthy competition between those that are engaged in the games. And all by, it's to have fun.
Right on, Anu. Really appreciate it, man. I wish we had more time. If you want to find out more about Makahiki season and maybe even what other games are played during this season, you can go to uluae.org to figure that out. Now, Makahiki is signified by the rising of what is known as Makali'i, or the constellation Pleiades. So, did you know? Now you do. Kamakapili with K2NT News, working for Hawaii.